Tease.
Well, ahoy, everybody. We are live on Monday, the 24th of June. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Red Round Table, right? The third session of VV Fest. Now, for those of you who joined the previous session, we talked about the USPs of Virgin Voyages and what it was all about. And this session is all about hearing from the horse's mouth. Not that Savannah's a horse. It's about hearing from a first mate's perspective of their experience of selling Virgin Voyages and also sailing as well. And the great thing is Savannah's done both, which is absolutely amazing. Now, apologies, everybody. There's been a few issues so far. So we're just looking to try and make sure that she is in here so that we can talk. But, you know, whilst we wait for Savannah's connection, I think now's the perfect time of finding out if you want to stay in touch with this wonderful Virgin Voyages sales crew. Okay, there are a couple of ways you can do it. So number one is obviously make sure you head on over to the bridge, right? Our dedicated Facebook community. That's where we are a community that is driven through serving you. So we post deal offers, we post really fun, engaging incentives, we post competitions, we do Facebook Lives. It's a great place. Make sure you go there. If you wanted to stay in touch with us and go to maybe, I don't know, see a little bit behind the red velvet curtain, maybe you wanted to see a bit of our personal lives. Kerry actually has Instagram, don't you, Kerry?
Yeah, I do.
What's Instagram, Kerry?
Well, it's you that's looking for 1,000 Instagram followers, so you should drop your handle in the comments.
Guys, tell you what, funny you should mention it, Kerry. Funny you should mention it. Because if you guys if you go to Instagram and punch at Luke Day, I am, right, and this is a shameless plug. Don't forget, follow TTG as well. If you haven't followed TTG, there you go, producer, I've done the mention as well. Follow TTG as well. But if you follow Luke Day, I'm 13 away from 1,000.
Wowzer. You're really getting there. I'm pretty sure, that might have dropped.
But anyway, Savannah, can you hear us?
Oh.
Can you see us?
She's just told me she could. Oh.
Savannah, are you there?
Hello. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh, dear.
Oh.
Debbie, I do. Cool, no worries. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Whilst we wait, let's play a game, guys. We're going to play a game, okay? It's called a very apt name. First choice first. So, quick fire icebreaker to get your thoughts going. Okay. And I'm going to ask the guys on the chat as well for you to get involved as well. So I'm going to go ahead. If you haven't done so already, please let us ahoy. Let us know you're there. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to say two things, and you've just got to pick instantly which one you want. So I'm going to say, right, Caribbean or Med.
Med.
Oh.
Did I get it?
Oh, there's something wrong with Kerry's connection as well now.
Just the two of us.
Oh my goodness, what is happening today? Do you know what this is all because Scotland went out the Euros, isn't it? The connection's pinned off. Everybody's had enough. Scotland are out the Euros, and then they've had enough. Look at this. Okay, so look, we've got a lot of. I've got all the chats coming in now, which is great. So we got everyone saying both. Right, let's do it again. Okay, next one.
I'm gonna go for Med. I'm back.
You're going for Med.
Yes.
Okay, right. Okay. Balcony or insider?
Balcony.
Every time, right? God, you balcony. Okay, good. Great answers first, mates. Absolutely love it. Huge influx, which is so good. Thank you so much for getting involved there as well. I'm going to say, okay, relaxing by the pool, okay, or exploring the ship facilities.
Relaxing by the pool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you two give off pool vibes, don't you?
Frosé in hand, relaxing by the pool.
Little frosé.
Little frosé.
Frosé. What's a frosé? What's a frosé?
A frosé is a frozen rosé.
It's got some strawberry vodka or something in it as well, doesn't it?
It's like frozen wine.
And you can get that on our ship?
Yes. All made fresh to order.
Like $12. Amazing.
Incredible.
And look, there's a lot of love here for exploring the ship as well. But a lot of the ship, look at this ship. You can't get enough of the pool, but yeah, ship. Everybody's loving the ship. Well, I'll tell you what. Here's another one. Shane or Luke?
Oh, look, since he's here.
I'll go Shane, so we can even the score.
Even the score.
To be fair, Shane is he's
would
due
say-
back very
Easy
soon.
your job.
He's living his best life currently in Greece, and he posted some photos on his Instagram story for anyone that follows him of the lovely, resilient lady. You can
Thank
see
you
her
so
on
much. Look
his
at this.
balcony.
Julie, right? Producer, how do I remove Julie Moss? She said Shane. How do I remove her from this chat? Anyway, bit enough of the inside jokes. Okay, so it looks like we're having a bit of a technical problems with Savannah joining. Not to worry, not to worry. This gives us a great opportunity for us to just do a bit of an open Q&A with you guys. So first mates out there, right? Obviously, you just sat the session previously, ahoy first mates, understanding all some of the key USPs of Virgin Voyages. Okay, tell us, what are your questions? Have you got any questions right now? Any queries? Any concerns? What's happening with you? Let us know in the chat. Drop your question right now, and we are going to answer them. You got the three amigos. We are going to answer your questions, and we are going to do our best. But I'm going to ask you two a question. Okay. Oh, I'm going to ask you two a question, but a serious question. Okay. So you've both obviously experienced the ship before. Okay, you took on your roles. What do you think for somebody that probably you've never cruised before? What do you think Virgin Voyages does to stand out against, I guess, like an all-inclusive resort or something like that? What do you?
Do you want me to go first or you?
Go on, Kerry, take the stage.
I think for me, it's how much everyone is like fits in. You don't have to fit in a type of demographic. You don't have to be an influencer model, or you don't have to be a traditional cruiser. You can literally just come as you are, and there's just such a nice atmosphere on board. So typically, when I'm out seeing first mates on the roads, and I got it a lot before I even worked here, people would say, "Well, who is Virgin Voyages for?" And I know we have a full session on that coming up, but I think it's like, who's it not for? Literally everybody I know that goes on it loves it. So yeah, I think the full vibe is like everybody's welcome, and you can just be who you are. You don't feel any pressure. You don't feel like you don't fit in, and I just love it. I love the atmosphere.
Love that. What about you, Leigh? Oil?
That relaxed element for me is absolutely incredible. So just as Kerry said, come as you are. Like whether you want to, like dress codes is a massive thing for me when I go on holiday. Like depending on how I'm feeling, the last thing I want is to be forced into a box of what I need to wear. I want to feel myself, whether that be relaxed, whether that be getting dressed up. I like having the option to do both. The always included luxury is absolutely amazing. Knowing that everything's already included for you, and the simplicity of the bar tab, and being able to spend my money however I want to spend my money, and not being restricted in any ways. That is amazing. And to be completely transparent, before I was with Virgin Voyages, I never wanted to cruise. I was that person who did not like cruise. So I can see it from that perspective. There's some people that are avid cruisers that come on and love us, whereas I was like, cruising just isn't for me. Whereas I come on Virgin Voyages and I am changed. And like now I see the benefits of cruise, and especially the way that we do things. The relaxed element, the no overhead announcements for me is it's just a different environment, and being able to see so many amazing destinations and having that always included luxury. It's not forced fun. I can do things on whether I want to dial up and dial back. It's all on my terms. I love it.
Love that. Love that. You can pick and choose the holiday that you want, which is great.
Absolutely. What about you, Luke?
But I think you summarized it perfectly in that I can holiday on my terms. Yeah. That is such a cool line. For me, I'll be very straight up with everybody. I've never cruised before working for Virgin Voyages. I was an aviation geek before I moved into the cruise industry. However, I am biased. I do absolutely love Virgin Voyages, but the thing that makes it so appealing to me is that it just mirrors the experience that I get in the hotels that I know and love on land. And it's the things that I love. I love food. I love working out. I love going to new places, and I like modern things. And it's like it ticks all the boxes, and I absolutely love it. We've got some questions.
So many questions.
Yeah, there's a few in there that are really good.
So Joe McCaffrey. Sorry, Joe. Sunset yoga on every ship. Sunrise yoga on every ship. It's available on all our ships.
Some sunset as well. Yeah.
Really? Oh, well, there you
Yeah.
go.
And she's also asked, he or she, sorry, I don't know, Joe is a multi-gender name. So they've also asked if what would you recommend for non-drinkers? There's so many mocktail non-alcoholic options on board, and actually recently when I was on, a lot of the menus have been updated to add even more choice. So if you don't drink alcohol, you're not going to miss out. There's plenty of options for you.
And essential drinks are included, right? So still sparkling water, teas, coffees, and all your soft drinks. Bosh. And your fresh, non-pressed juices. Apple juice, orange juice. Chuck it in.
And obviously
and there's plenty of refillable stations in around the ship as well.
What I would recommend as well, guys, top tip, if you are sending customers on board, you're going on board, take a reusable bottle with you, because I think that's so handy. Rather than having to go like to the galley and refill it, or around like the pool area, just refill one of those bottles. They do sell them on board as well if you want a Virgin Voyages branded one. But taking one of those, top tip.
Samantha, can 18 to 20-year-olds drink on sailing? So it depends on which region you're sailing. In Europe, it's not like the starting drinking age of 12. But instead it's 18, right? So it's 18 to drink, 18 to gamble. In the US, 18 to gamble, 21 to drink. Don't shout at us. We don't make the rules, but that's how we do it. So it's from the region there. So yes, if you're sailing in Europe, Samantha, yes, they can. Sailing in the US becomes a little bit tricky. What have we got here? We've got loads of really great questions. So, there was a question here about who are first mates. That is the thing. We do say a lot of things with Virgin Voyages, right? Sometimes people need a glossary. So when we talk about first mates, we're talking about travel agents. So we're talking about you guys. When we talk about sailors, we're talking about guests, passengers, clients, your clients. That's who we're talking about. So sailors, customers, first mates, you guys. And then we've also got here, Daryl says, what's your favourite restaurant? Kerry, favourite restaurant?
Favourite? Oh my God. I feel like it changes every time I go, but there's, I don't know, Gun Bay food is amazing, and the atmosphere. And then Razzle Dazzle, I think, is always missed out.
Dazzle's my fave.
It's so good. Like, have you had those carrots yet? I mean, what a weird thing to rave about, the carrots and Razzle Dazzle.
Just incredible. Can't fault any of it.
Oh, good. Oh
yeah.
God.
So yeah, I mean, every restaurant has like a unique thing that's fun about it, but I love the atmosphere in Gun Bay, and the food's also like, I think you forget about the food a bit because it's so much fun. But then you're like, actually, this is so good.
Savannah, are you back?
Can you hear us?
No, she's had enough. So tell you what, Savannah, we'll get you on throughout the week. How about that?
Great.
Oh, she's back! Woo!
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Okay, that's.
Oh
I know
my
you
goodness,
can't see me, but I'm cheering in the background. I promise.
Oh my goodness. What time were you due to finish, producer?
Oh,
Oh, brilliant, good stuff. Oh,
I can talk
fabulous.
fast.
Oh my goodness, this is so good. Well, I'll tell you what. Okay, well, we've got a few questions, Savannah. We'll just quickly rattle through them. Obviously
Yes.
they're very, when I say rattle, they deserve all the attention we can get, right? But we'll come back to you in just a minute. But Savannah, actually, who are you? What do you do?
Okay, so my name's Savannah, Savannah Bracewell. I am a media marketing manager for our family business, which is Travel Max. It's owned by my mum, Maxine. Some of you might know her, Maxine Bracewell. So she's obviously the Max in Travel Max. So we've been going for 23 years, actually the same year that Richard Branson had started Virgin Atlantic. So there you go, fun.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Okay, so lots of history and travel. Okay, you've been around the block, which is great. So you know your ship from your shore.
Fact.
Oh
no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Am I here?
You lagged a bit, Sav.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Sav. Tell you what we'll do is we'll get you on later this week, Sav.
Yes, sounds good. Sorry
Perfect.
about this, guys.
No worries. Tell you what, that was a great tease for the next session though later on this
Yeah,
week.
there you go.
Because there's a reason why you work in marketing. It's fabulous.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'll see you.
Yeah.
Savannah.
Cheers, Savannah.
Bye.
Love a bit of live TV.
Well, that was Savannah, guys. Yeah, great input. Thank you, Savannah.
Teaser there.
So back to the questions. Right. Okay. So anyway, right. Favorite restaurant? We got Gumbay. We got Razzle Dazzle. Jacqueline says, what is the best sailing you guys could recommend in Europe? Well, for me, hands down, a lot of people didn't like, well, it wasn't as popular as it probably Greek Island Globe, but I love that French Days and Ibiza Nights. So
I love French Days.
I love it. I think it's amazing.
For me, it's Irresistible Med. I absolutely love Irresistible Med.
But also, we've got some incredible UK itineraries for 2024 and 2025. We got incredible 3 to 6 night sailing starting on the 23rd of August. But next year, we're even going to Scotland.
Yes, we are.
Absolutely. Julie, when does 25 Med come on sale? I think it's on sale now, Julie.
Yeah,
Have a look. Yeah, it's on sale now.
We're on sale until April 26th, May 26th. So head on over to firstmates.com.
Fill your boots. Will there be Scarlet Night on the shorter sailings? Yeah, there should be. Yeah.
The only sailing we didn't have it on was a 2-nighter in Australia, just so you know. But there is no more 2-nighters. So, but on the 3-nighters and up, yes, we have Scarlet Night. So all the sailings.
That's it. Will Brilliant Lady eventually come over the pond to do European itineraries? Well, who knows? Maybe. The key difference with Brilliant Lady is that there are some aesthetic changes to its exterior because the Panama Canal has certain width restrictions. So we do have a new cabin category that we'll tell you more about in our Through the Keyhole. So we've got a new cabin category that's got a slightly shallower balcony option on deck 8. So we've had a bit of a nip tuck. So instead of one hammock, we've got 2 hammocks on that cabin category. Lindsay, Luke 1000. No, have I?
You're not 1,000.
I'm at 1,000.
I was wondering what she meant by that. I just realized.
Look at what you've done, guys.
I
feel like this. We deserve a round of applause for Luke getting to 1,000. Finally,
Whoosh.
Finally, we can stop hearing about Luke getting to 1,000.
Now we're going to do the journey to 2,000.
Oh,
anyway, but don't forget, follow TTG on Instagram.
Follow TTG Media.
There you are. Holly, it doesn't feel like a typical cruise, which you love. Excellent. Well, I love that. Julie says it's laid back. Janice says totally agree. Okay, yeah, the food is so good. Award winning. Did you not know?
People always say it's so different. Virgin Voyages is so different, and I think that the word different has like sometimes people are a bit like, well, I like it then because different sometimes isn't good. But I heard some Spanish agents using the phrase cruising revolution, and I loved that because it's like the revolution of cruising, because it's something new and exciting. It's bringing a fresh lift to cruising. So cruise is so exciting. Like Layla said earlier, I was the same. I did not want to be involved in cruise at all. I cried when I had to sell cruises. And then I went on Virgin for a ship visit, and it's like the revolution of cruise. Is so much fun, and just gives a fresh vibe to it. Gets you more customers in the door, more people booking, and booking a nice holiday as well.
That's it. Joe says, how safe or easy is it to get off the ship if your organised tours are fully booked? Well, do you know what? This is one of the, I guess, I was a bit embarrassed to admit that I didn't know this when I was in my shipboard role. I didn't know that you could get off the ship if you hadn't booked a shore excursion. So I thought you had to book a shore excursion to get off the ship. But the good news is, Joe, not a chance. Doesn't matter. If we've got shore experiences that, yes, they are amazing, they're great, but if you look at them, you're like, do you know what? I just want to explore by myself. You can get off whenever you want, providing you're back on time.
Yeah.
That's the key thing.
Nobody, the gangway, yeah, and the gangway and the elevators has when you have to get back on. So, and it tells you very clearly.
Yeah.
That's why I love French Days, Ibiza Nights, because literally every port you can just walk off and you're there.
I love it. I love it.
Definitely.
Love it. Alice, my partner is so set on the fact that cruises aren't for him. I've tried every trick in the book and have clients who are absolutely converts, but I just can't convince him. Any
Go with
top?
someone else. Go with someone else. Leave him at home.
So Kerry's top tip is ditch him, ditch them, ditch the partner, and go for someone else.
Alice, rope him in when you're doing your Sea Academy training, and to all of these sessions on VV Fest this week. Rope him in. Let him watch how amazing the product is.
I mean, for me, I would lean and say, tell you what, you don't like award-winning food. It looks like you don't like going to nice sunny places. You probably don't like staying in nice modern hotels. And frankly, you probably don't like nice entertainment. So don't bother coming.
We're going on the own.
Whatever, and then he'll have FOMO when you're having the best time.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, Alice, I know the challenge, right? I have it with some of my friends as well. When you're trying to convince them and say, "Hey, have I got Alice's name today?"
No, I'm just laughing at a comment saying that our postman wants to go with her because her husband isn't keen.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. But in all seriousness, Alice, there are some misconceptions about the cruise industry that I think people, first of all, have to overcome before they then can be realize kind of what brands for them. There is a cruise line out there for absolutely everybody, and we do say that. As much as we love Virgin Voyages, there are some things that we do that might not be someone's beat. Likewise, there might be some things that we do absolutely love, and people will come on board and have a great time. So we recognize that we are not utopia. There are some things that we do that are slightly different to other people, but different's a great thing. It's a Virgin twist versus difference. And the key thing is recognizing that cruising is going for a bit of a revolution at the moment. Revelation as well. In that it's going through a revival. I'm going to chuck that name in there as well. So more and more people are turning to cruising because they're seeing that it's the misconceptions that are out there are not necessarily true. Maxine, my partner, is the same. We went on another brand and it was awful. But I know VV is so much better and perfect for us. But he won't change his mind. Show him the music video, maybe.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
Leave them at home. Go with someone else. Someone that's going to enjoy
it. The postman. Apparently, take the postman. Good stuff. Excellent. The pajama party.
Love a PJ party.
Question there. A pajama party on Scarlet Night Vibes are putting someone off my clients. Are these alternative to these? Are there alternatives on these nights? Yes, absolutely. So the good thing is, right, because it's adult only with our entertainment, Joe. It means that our entertainment schedule is not dictated by sort of when the kids' clubs close and open, because the spaces are not sort of multi-use in that regard. So there are dedicated spaces. So the pajama party happens sort of later on into the evening, and there are alternatives that happen sort of in and around the ship as well. So we have a sort of live music in one of our bars that sort of overrun and overlap. With Scarlet Night Party Vibes, the great thing about Scarlet Night is it does culminate in a pool party out on the open deck, but there are alternatives that happen in and around the ship. So again, we've got live music happening in on the rocks throughout the night for you to go and enjoy. There's also small pop-ups that happen in each of the other venues as well. And also, you don't have to get involved with Scarlet Night. In fact, some people have the best Scarlet Night experience purely just by observing from the open deck up on deck 16 and watch sort of everything going on. So yeah, you can pick and choose your speed. Absolutely. Holly, the overnights are great. No rush to get back on. That's what I love. I love the fact that you can get off. There's no rush to get back on. It's like,
especially our fabulous overnight in Ibiza on a Friday. Overnight on our Barcelona sailings, overnight in Ibiza. Obviously, our sailors absolutely love that. And also, both sides of Ibiza, have you said before, Luke, you've got that, relaxing beach club style, but then you've also got the party. Perfect for people who want to party the night away.
Helen, the party themes have put some of my clients off. They read old reviews and I can't convince them to try. The more that Virgin advertises non-party themes, the more I can book. Yeah, that's a great point, Helen. I think what you're doing is you're addressing there probably some of the misconceptions about our brand. So if you've been with the brand for a long time, you'll know that we came out with some very sort of headline grabbing messages back in sort of our early operational days. But now more and more people sail, they realize that actually we are just offering a luxury boutique experience at sea for people to go and enjoy and pick items for them to go and dial up and tailor their experience. Like Layla said, holidaying on your terms in a relaxed luxury environment. We've got that in buckets, Helen. So fear not. There is plenty for your speed. We are not a party cruise. Lynn, go on the Virgin Voyages cruise. Go on the VV cruise. Completely changed my husband's mind about cruising. He loved it. And we're going to talk more about who would actually love a Virgin Voyages ship tomorrow. So all of this great content, guys, absolutely love all of your thoughts, all of your feelings, all of your opinions as well. Please bring them tomorrow to that session, because that is where we're going to sit down and we're going to have coffee with Luke in the morning, right? Coffee with Luke, and we're going to thrash out who would want to sail with us, okay, where they might be sailing to, where they might be sailing already, and just some of the demographics, right? Because a lot of people think, I've got a database of people, but I don't know who to market this to. Where do I need to pinpoint the bow and arrow? Where's the sweet spot? Where is the bonus that I need to aim for? Where is the what's it called? What's the bit in the middle? Bullseye. There you go. Where is the bullseye for where I need to aim? There we go. Excellent. Holly, I'm not big on the whole party vibes, but I love the vibes, the chilled vibes in the dock personally, rather than the main pool. And that's a key thing, because the spaces on the ship are boutique in design. They're large enough to contain a vibe, but also small and intimate to feel like you can just have a one-on-one coffee or a drink or sit and relax. So there's plenty of space for you to go and enjoy that. Julie, are you including children in the future? I don't think you should do that. Nope, we're not. There you go. Industry exclusive. Not so exclusive. Oh, Helen, I did one booking yesterday for older clients, so some clients can be convinced. Don't worry. Well, there you go. There you go. Thank you very much, Helen.
Not about the party vibe, and as many times as any people that you meet that have actually been on, they love it for all different reasons. So Layla, I'm sure you're the same when you go to events and you speak to agents, regardless of who their clients are, when they put them on it, they just love it.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I think for all three of us, the highlight is definitely the food, number one, the keeping. And it's the ability to choose your speed. It's like, I want a well-being holiday. I'm going to go and relax. You'll find me in the dock. I'm going to be eating the bobo. I'm going to be eating.
We had 3 lunches the last time we were on, look.
Okay. So it was like, let's do a lunch tour.
And what I can say firsthand is that I've been on, obviously we go on for work, go on for pleasure. I've been on quite a few times now, and there's been voyages where I've gone on and really let my hair down and, sat and enjoyed cocktails around the pool and danced the night away. And there's been other times where I've gone on and really focused on health and well-being and gone for all of the really healthy options and avoided the alcohol and gone with the smoothies and all of that. I've had both experiences, so I can definitely stress to you guys that there is something for everybody. You can dial up and dial back depending on what you want from your holiday.
That's right.
Yeah,
good stuff.
I met a guy actually at an event a few weeks ago, a customer, and he had been on over 70 cruises and he loved it. He loved Virgin Voyages. He said we had the best food. Yeah, and he came to an exclusive event for customers, and he said that we had the best food at sea. He's been on 35 cruises with one brand alone, which I won't mention here, but he said he won't go back with them because our food is amazing and he doesn't have to pay extra for it. So, and he is like a hardcore cruiser.
And then Nikki, I'm soloing in September. Great. We got a great solos program. We'll tell you more about tomorrow. And then Judy, I think the size is perfect. Not too many people and enough space to avoid if necessary. That's right. Do you know what? We've got all the choice of the larger ships, just without the crowds and the feeling of mass. And then Savannah. Oh, Savannah's back. Layla would totally agree with that. Well, there we go. Excellent. Well, first mates and travel agents, I think what we've got time for is to say goodbye. Thank you so much for tuning in. Apologies for the technical issue. We're going to get Savannah back on this week because I desperately want to hear her opinions on Virgin Voyages. So we'll pick it. Savannah, we'll be in touch. We'll let you know of a time where we can sneak you in.
Yeah, some very funny stories about the customers that she sold on Virgin. So tune in to hear about those.
We've got to hear about that. Maybe we'll get her in on Friday for salty trivia and actually spend the first 10-15 minutes talking about salty things. did sound really weird.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, everybody. So thank you so much, everybody, for this morning. Thank you for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of your days and onwards and upwards for VV Fest. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.